Hey guys, I'm recording this in like 12 a.m. I just wanted to say before the video starts, this video was supposed to release on Monday, and it is now Friday. I barely started editing this shit on Friday, and I really just wanted to say I am completely sorry that I've been gone for just so long. This is unacceptable, honestly. I never really wanted it to for me to be gone this long. I just really wanted to focus on school and other stuff. But now I'm back. Hopefully, I can get back to my consistency. Enjoy the tier list.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Foggy Man video. And wait. Alright, listen. I know, it's been a really long time, but listen. I got a double upload, and I'm preparing it for either this Friday or sometime after that Friday. It will come. Both of these videos are going to be peak, trust me. Now, get these ads out of here, dude. Can I? I'm here for your home insurance. Toguchi Haley. Not on my watch, buddy. So anyway, where have I been? Guys, I've basically been keeping everyone to date that is on the Discord server, Pizza Hut Discord server, where I like to make my announcements. Invite link will be in the description, and I'm being genuine this time. I'm not gonna say that and then it's not gonna be there for some reason. So I can't believe you guys never told me that it wasn't there. You guys are rude. You guys are messed up. You guys fucking suck. Anyway, where have I been? So basically, like a month ago, I went on vacation, went to Universal, went to Disneyland, went to a zoo, SeaWorld. I was just on vacation with the family. That was like for a week. Then I came back, and then the school started up again. But before then, I managed to get out the Shadows Awaken teaser, gameplay teaser. But then school started up again, and then I got busy, too busy to do any editing. Then my friends online wouldn't leave me alone, so I had to play with them for a bit, and then I was just been in a hiatus, and I couldn't really do anything. But now I'm back, and hopefully I can finally get back on the YouTube grind. And we're gonna start off by doing a tier list of my favorite video game. Let me walk you through the tiers, shall I? We got easy win, no try. This is for the characters that basically, in my opinion, take absolutely no skill to win. And you know what? Before we even get started, there's something that already needs to be done. There needs to be no explanation. I hope we can all agree that this is where he belongs no matter what. Anyways, moving on. Really good! This means that the killer is really good, and requires minimal skill to be really good. Basically, an almost easy win, but they have some counters to it. Good, but need some skill. Pretty self-explanatory. They can be good if you are skillful. Needs a lot of skill to be good, which basically means that their kit isn't really that good compared to the others. But with enough skill, they can dominate. And dog doodoo basically just means, like, no matter how much skill, it's gonna be a hard battle to get a team wipe. So, without further ado, let's get started with the Vapor, the man, the head, arguably the face of Pillar Chase 2. First ever monster release along with Roseberry. The burnt man himself, Vapor. Now, what Vapor can do, I'm also going to be giving little insights of what the characters can do. By the way, fun fact, this is my second time recording this. Because first time I recorded, I was sick and my voice sounded horrible. You might hear some remnants of me still recovering from that sickness along the video, so try to stay with me. Anyways, Vapor. What you can do is spawn some Spider Skull minions where they can run around the map and attack players. And a little neat trick you can do is that Vapor can also teleport. But if you use this teleport ability after a spider skull has just hit a survivor, you can teleport to near, or at least near the survivor, and maybe get in a free hit if they aren't already running, since he does kind of have a bit of end lag after a teleport. So yeah, that's basically what he could do. Vapor isn't really good at chasing since his speed is abysmal. I think he's the second slowest killer in the game, right below Tinky, of course, because, oh my god, 16 sprint speed is diabolical. Anyways, yeah, Vapor, he's not really good at staying on chases. He really relies on spider skulls, and we all know how the spider skulls can get. Sometimes their AI will just bug out and they'll just stay still or get stuck behind a simple wall. It's like the way around is right next to them, but they're just so dumb they don't know where they are. Pretty sure they don't even know they exist. Anyway, yeah, Vapor can be good, but he requires some skill, so he's right in the middle. Rosemary, the screaming lady herself, the withered Chico wannabe, the Mrs. herself. What Rosemary can do is that she has a little mist that she can spit on herself, and if you get near a survivor, well, or just simply chase a survivor, if you're near them, the survivor's stamina will start to gradually decrease during the chase, faster than usual, obviously. And also what she could do is scream, which will either disorient a survivor, blur their scream for a bit, and also damage them just a tiny bit though. And it could also give her stamina if she is in the middle of a chase. With this information, you would think that Rosemary is a pretty good chaser. The answer is it absolutely is. She, in my opinion, is probably the best chaser in the whole lineup. None of these characters, in my opinion, are really good chasers per se, besides maybe Fawadi and Vitamimic, and maybe even Tinky. But other than that, Rosemary is probably the best chaser in the whole game. So, what do you think I'm gonna give her? Well, everybody knows that Rosemary is probably the second worst killer in the game, but in my opinion, she isn't really like that. She's really good, and I almost team wiped on my first time ever playing her, and that was before I even knew about the stamina regain on the screen, or that the mist slows people down. I was just using that because I thought it let me see people's auras. Rosemary belongs in really good. They're good at chases, and they're actually pretty easy to learn, but I wouldn't say that they are easy when no try. Next we have is Baldi. Wow! Mr. Mathematics and Basics in Education and Learning himself! The teacher! Mr. Baldi, the man, the myth, the legend, the recently free character. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I did not like it when they made him free. I mean, yeah, they gave me my coins back, but plus extra, but come on, why him to be free? Why couldn't you make Valley free? He's an original monster. Anyways, what Baldi can do is place down a notebook or a cassette tape. What the notebook does is that if a survivor collides with it, they have to solve a math problem or face extreme damage. And I mean extreme, I'm pretty sure it does half of your HP. What the cassette tape can do is when Baldi places it down, he becomes silent. And I mean silent. You will never know where he's coming from. Also, he can see where you are at all times. At all times, while the cassette tape is playing. I mean, you'll know when he uses this. All you'll be hearing throughout the whole game is yeah. Also, key point, Baldi's early game is dog shit. You're probably not gonna get a single kill in the first minute of the game. Unless you face an extremely brain dead player. And I mean walk into wall while being chased brain dead. So yeah, Baldi's late game is dogshit horrible, and in my opinion, needs some skill to be good. Now, a lot of people think Baldi is brain dead because he's fast, you know, ooh, 72 sprint speed or something. This is not true. If Baldi had 72 sprint speed, this is how he would be moving. Exactly. Even then, he would still be bad. But if he really did have 72 sprint speed, it would not be beneficial at all. So yeah, Baldi can be good, but you just need a bit of skill, and elbow grease, and math. Ow Oni, Mr. Ugly Baby Face himself, Mr. I'm gonna eat you with a single bite, Mr. I was the first to be ankle broken by Koryak's Kitchen. Look that up, that's true, I think. Ow Oni, the man himself, dog doo-doo. Let me explain why. Listen, Ow Oni may seem like a big threat when other people play him, but when you actually play him, you realize the struggle that they go through to dominate. You know what, I'll move him up. He needs a lot of skill to be good. He's not complete dog doo-doo. He can do two things. Yeah. He can see you through walls, just like Baldi, and I also think it regens some stamina too. And the second thing is he can mimic other players. But this ability is dog doo-doo. Nobody is gonna fall for this unless they are brain dead. And I mean brain dead, as in like, oh, they don't know the killer is Ow Oni and won't look up at the icons that are purple. Honestly, if you somehow catch someone that by surprise, it is a miracle, and you should be grateful. Ow Oni is not good at all. He's not good at chases. I'm pretty sure he's not faster than a survivor. He is a decent ambush character. If he's going up against someone with a brain cell, you're just not gonna catch anyone by surprise, and pray to God you do. Yeah. Anyways, needs a lot of skill to be good. I hope that ramble made sense. I was honestly just spacing out the whole time. Kind of like how it is to play PCS. Fogborn. Let's look. I'm pretty sure everyone here has watched the me playing everyone video, so I'm not even gonna waste your time. This is my opinion and my opinion only. I really don't care if you agree or disagree. But if you do disagree, then feel free to argue in the comments and give me 3 good reasons why this character is not dog doo-doo. I mean, come on. His stamina is 100, but his stamina drain might as well make it that he has 25 stamina. This man makes no distance. Sure, he's fast, but come on, can he really stay? Have you ever seen a Fogborn player stay on chase for more than 10 seconds? Yeah, his stamina regain is fast too, but like, come on, you're already far enough that he won't even try to engage. Anyways, I basically survive every Fogborn player that I come against. Gold, diamond, it doesn't matter, I'm surviving apparently. I only really die off camera when it's a big map like Forest or My World, because you won't really see Fogborn in the distance that much, and you'll accidentally trigger his Foggy Stare. Foggy Stare, if a survivor looks at you, you get angry, fast, and more dangerous. And Thunderbolt, I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Thunder Warp, maybe. Basically, it's self-explanatory. You turn into like a lightning bolt or something, and you just go super fast across the map. Yeah, this character is dog doo-doo. He can't engage in chase for too long. He does little to no damage. He's really only good if you somehow get the Foggy Stare off. Yeah, this character's dog doo-doo. Me personally, I wouldn't bother playing him. He's just not fun in general. Mr. EXE! Mr. I became irrelevant the moment my cousin came out. Yeah, I was the original, but bet you didn't know that because nobody plays me anymore. Yeah, alright. Now I'm gonna be honest, EXE deserves to be here. Actually, you know what? Right here. But very low, really good. He's just barely passing the need some skill category. Because of traps and map reliancy. Now we're getting into map reliancy. Ooh, it's so fucking scary because your whole day could be ruined if you just get a single map that's bad. Ooh. Yeah, EXE is really good. He can place traps and jump and also dash forward. There's nothing really much important to his kit. I guess you could say that like there are certain parts of a map that require traps for a successful EXE game, such as like the maybe the cafeteria doorway in Baldi Schoolhouse. But yeah, other than that, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory why a character like EXE would be in this category. Unless you're Trapper from Dead by Daylight. God, that guy sucks. Boop, 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 boop. I'm just a bachelor, and I'm ass boop, boop. Alright, you know what? Maybe this is kind of a bit too much, but I really think Uncle Samsonite is not that good. Sure, there are a lot of good players as him. Not to brag, but like I consider myself a good player. Honestly, you know what? Bottom of here. He's not on Aoni level, but he is kind of map reliant, and that even with the getting rid of the RNG of his teleport ability, he is still very map reliant. He used to be horrible in maps like Baldi's Schoolhouse and I think T-Jog because RNG would just cause him to teleport in the same position away from survivors. But since his door update, he is able to teleport to specific points on any map now. You'd think that this would make him better, right? Wrong, this just makes him more map reliant. Let me paint you a picture. You're on the new mainland map, and your doors are away from any survivor point, and every door is positioned in a way where they have an easy escape at all times. I think you're seeing where I'm going with this. Yes, Uncle Samsonite is an ambush character, but now you kind of expect him to pop out of the door you're walking in front of. So, he's not really a good ambush character. And with that being said, I don't think I need to explain anymore. Oh yeah, his abilities. Shit. Forgot. Of course he has domain travel, where he can go into his domain and travel from door to door like Monsters University or Monsters Inc. Motherfucker is Sully Sullivan, bruh. He got beat laid down. I think that's the one where he like gets a little bit faster, and also he like has his dance radius where if you're in it for too long you get stunned and start dancing, start moving. Yeah, this dance radius is like 4 square meters. Uncle's Wrath. Now this is my kind of ability. It's a giant AoE where he stomps on the ground and anybody near the AoE gets built up dance meter and is also staggered for a few seconds. Now, what dance meter does is, well, I just explained it. If it gets too full, you get stunned and start dancing in place. But this ability, I love it. If you catch a survivor off guard and you're managed to get close enough, you can punch and then hit an Uncle's Wrath, and that's basically the insta-kill. When you hit someone, it basically builds up their dance meter just a little bit, just enough for an Uncle's Wrath to fill up the gap. Oh, and it's so sweet when you hit it. This is the only reason why I like Uncle Samsonite. If it weren't, I would have placed him with Aoni. But yeah, Uncle Samsonite, it's good, but he requires some skill. Spring Boop! Arguably the worst character in the game. In my opinion, he's really good. But very really good. Just surpass. Actually, you know what? Put above Vapor. Yeah, this feels good. Spring Trap. My buddy boy. You suck. Kind of. Well, let's see about that. What Springtrap can do is that he can throw axe, grab people and slam them on the ground after he throws the axe, become a phantom and scare the shit out of people, causing them to get scared, and where he can do more damage to them with an axe or a fist. This man has a lot of abilities. There's one more I forgot. Oh yeah, ventilation error. He creates like this radius around, it hits through walls, and basically if you're in the radius, your screen starts going in and out, black and out. It just keeps going. It's so annoying, and there's this god-awful alarm playing. This character is so annoying, but he's so fun to play. It is so fun to hit those axe snipes too. Ah! Yes, he requires some aiming. He's a FPS killer, as I like to call him. I really love Springtrap. I'd like to consider him my third main, apart from Tinky and this guy. We'll get to you later, my boy. So yeah, there's really no strategy for playing Springtrap. Just be as close or as far away from survivors as possible, I guess, to hit axe snipes and get phantom walks and ventilation errors, I guess. Yeah, he requires some skill. Not as much as these guys, though. Yeah, but I really think he requires some skill. Alright, we're getting to our first controversial pick. Oh god, I hope you guys don't hate me for this. I think you guys know where I'm gonna put him. Alright, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Yup, right where he belongs. Right here. I can already hear the mob. Alright, listen. Hear me out. MX is not good.
Too much money on this game.
At all. I don't get why people think he's probably the best killer in the game. He's not, alright? He's very... You can easily outchase him. His stamina drain doesn't even let him continue chases for that long. Yes, he has better chase potential than Vapor and EXE and Aoni, but like, when it comes to abilities, he's just... No. They're so counterable. Literally, charging demise, you can literally just walk to the left and you avoid it completely. And you get some window time to regenerate some of your stamina too. And Pow Hop, come on. All you gotta do is press space and you're out of there. I mean, yes, there are some good qualities to MX. But really, you can just have your abilities be completely useless in some maps, and you lose. I've basically won against almost every MX player. Yeah, I stand by my choice. Needs a lot of skill to be good. He can be good, but he needs a lot of skill. Alright, another controversial pick. You guys ready for this one? Oh shit. There we go. Alright, listen, I already know the 15 Forest King mains are gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean? It takes a lot of skill. You gotta aim, you gotta be sneaky, you gotta be all these things. Let's be honest, there is no aiming for what's it called? Glitching Blitz, or whatever the fuck it's called. Little gun thing where you can just shoot through walls. Yeah, you really don't need to aim that. You could just aim in the general direction of a survivor whether they're running away from it or not, they're gonna get hit. Your hitboxes suck, dude. Also, that little head of yours, auto-targeting. Goes through walls and everything. Your character requires no skill. I'm sorry. It's the God honest truth. Forest King's pretty easy. We're moving on. I'm pretty sure I don't need to explain. Niloticus! Niloticus! I'm gonna put you right in the middle, buddy. You're extremely map reliant. Basically, any trapper is just map reliant in their own way.
Alright, so here I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because here I was kind of getting lazy with the bits, so it kind of got shorter and I didn't really explain much. So, basically what Niloticus does is he can place like little portals, kind of like Inkfell's portals, but like radiation based. Basically, if a survivor steps in it, they become radiated and they get like damage taken over time, but it's also kind of like Springtrap's Phantom Walk, where if you hit it on someone, if you hit them with Niloticus themselves, they take way more damage than what Niloticus can do basically. Basically, you just want to like get as many radiation based things off so you can actually kill survivors and not like claw at them for like 5 hours straight just to get one kill. Also, his little dive ability also causes radiation, and it also is used to gain some distance, but it also has a bit of end lag at the end of it. Yeah. In my opinion, Niloticus is a trapper, but also a chaser, kinda. He's pretty fast, and his stamina drain is aight. It's not like crazy as you can see in the gameplay. It's not as crazy as like all the other ones. It's kind of slow, actually. You know what? His stamina drain is good as hell. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's some good stamina drain. Look at this. Look. He can run fast, dude, and for a long period of time. So yeah, in my opinion, he's half trapper, half chaser. And yeah, he's a good one at that. I don't know why I kept saying he's map reliant when really he's not. He's more like a lockdown character. Like if people run into dead ends or like certain areas, you could trap them off. But I mean, I guess that's kind of like every trapper except for what's his name? EXE. He can't really do that as much as the other trappers, in my opinion, since his traps are small. So yeah, Niloticus belongs in this tier because he's good. He's very good. I do not like how some people underestimate what he can do. He has a lot of potential, and nobody uses it. So yeah, here's my explanation of Niloticus. Hopefully I don't have to do another voiceover.
So, yeah, Niloticus belongs here. WYST! You're really good, buddy. Gotta say, you do require a bit of skill, but not enough to put you here. I'm gonna be honest. I am not biased here at all, alright? You know what? You almost make it into easy W, I'm not gonna lie. But the little bias in me is saying that you're not quite there yet.
Okay, yeah, so much for no more voiceovers. I kind of got lazy here again and decided to think like, oh, you guys have seen enough Wiz to know what he could do, so let's just move on. Well, I just wanted to explain it in case for those who don't watch my cringy ass, no edit, no filter, no skill videos. Yeah. Anyways, what WYST can do is he can shoot out gombo bombs like that, and also in the new updates, or in the recent update, gombo bombs got a bit of a rework where they have like more physics on them now. So basically, if you look down, you can shoot them down. If you look up, you can shoot them up. But I think that's like only for when you're in frenzy mode. We'll get to that later. When you're in base form, you can like shoot a gobble bomb, like slide it down like a bowling ball, kind of, and then like it'll roll towards the survivor. If you hit your gobble bombs in like a certain direction, they'll just jet towards that direction. Honestly, this makes WYST a lot more fun in my opinion, because like you could just like be at the end of a hallway and the survivor's at the other end of the hallway. You just shoot down like 3 gobble bombs and just go hollow bombs.
all the way down to the hallway, and then they'll just be like, they won't even have time to react. They move fast too. This gameplay footage was like recorded before the update, so you're not gonna be able to. Actually, no, I think this gameplay footage was. No, this is from my playing everyone video. Never mind. I'm getting distracted. Basically, this footage is basically before the update, so you won't be able to see any of that Gobble Bomb action that I'm talking about. So yeah, this Gobble Bomb's got a bit of a rework. You hit them, they jet forwards to where you're hitting them towards. Frenzy mode. What Frenzy mode can do is basically make him faster. His stamina drain is faster also, and I think his damage is increased. Also, that makes him that allows him to shoot 3 Gobble Bombs now. And basically, yeah, that just makes him like a bit more of a threat. You also can see people once you activate it. So yeah, Whist is kind of easy to play, but you do have to like know how to control your Gobble Bombs in order to get good results. Because like Gobble Bombs have a lot of physics to it. They bounce like almost on every surface, and even if you don't see that surface, they're still gonna bounce. I mean, now in this new update, you can control it. You have a bit more control over them, so that's a good thing. I'm just thinking of things to say. I think I've run out. So yeah, Whist belongs in super good tier. In my opinion, he requires like some skill. So yeah, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm trying my hardest not to be biased. So yeah.
Vitamimic. I hate you. He is literally the best ambush character in the whole game, in my opinion. I'm not even joking. He can literally go semi-transparent. If you're in a dark map, you ain't catching him. Unless you got an ultra flashlight. You ain't catching this dude. And not to mention that the more kills he gets, the higher damage he gives. Oh my god!
Holy Jesus.
Not to mention he can make you bleed out. Oh my god! He's almost easy W in my opinion. The only thing that brings him down is that he's slow. If you were like fast, then yeah, you're almost PCX tier. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, no. There's no one worse than PCX. You know what? Okay. This man deserves his own tier of his own. Fuwatata! Basically the same as MX, but because of his speed and chase potential, he reigns supreme over MX. His freaking charge ability is completely useless when it comes to specific maps. Really just... And because this guy is smaller, his hitbox is much smaller than MX's, so literally just sidestep to the left and you win. The only saving grace is that his chase potential is crazy. He stays on you for like 500 years. You ain't escaping him. And his damage is pretty decent. Also, if you can manage to land a charging snipe, that would be insane. Which is pretty easy to do actually. So you know what? I'm moving up to really good tier. Above Rosemary. Yeah. That's good. Inkfell! I'm gonna put you right in the middle. I feel like this is a good place for you. Again, you're kind of map reliant, but not as bad as Niloticus. If you are on a very specific map, FNAF 3, then you're basically an easy win for any Inkfell player. I'm not even joking. If it's Inkfell on FNAF 3, you are dead. you better get all your objectives done, cause there's no surviving. You might as well get some monster chance while you have the chance. Inkfell can place ink portals, which basically serve as giant traps that ink people, slowing them down, or making it so you can do extra damage to them. And Inkfell is also really slow, so he can't chase you at all, unless you're ink. My buddy plays this character, and we all saw how he did. He almost got a team wipe, and must I say, I'm pretty sure he's only played this game like 3 times. So that basically explains why I'm putting him here. Oh my fucking god, he just placed himself where he wanted to. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, Jet the Killer is a is like probably the best. He's a good ambush character, alright? He can be very, very sneaky, especially in dark maps, and just come out of the fog and be like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna deal, like, all of your HP real quick. There you go. Have a nice day. Anyways, I'm gonna 2-tap you now in, like, 5 seconds. You're dead instantly. And I'm pretty sure his hitbox is, like, longer than a giraffe's neck.
Alright, here I just forgot to, like, you know, explain how the character plays and basically the rest of the things he does, so I'm just gonna say I'm right here at a voiceover. So, Jet the Killer can do another ability besides being sneaky. He can also become a chaser, which is activate an ability called Maniacal Haste, and despite what it may seem like what it may do, judging by its name, it doesn't do that. Instead, it just makes it so you see people, and I think it makes you a tiny bit faster. Not really much of a difference, but like just slightly faster. And the more... No, I think it does make you faster. I don't know. I'm going to have to recheck it. But I think it makes you slightly more faster. And makes you see people through walls. But it also makes you very loud and just continuously keep laughing. Also, I'm not sure if this is still relevant to this day. But like back when Jeff first came out, I was able to like just use one Maniacal Haste and the game would be over. I'm not even joking, like, there would be no counter for this, apparently, or they just haven't found it yet. I don't know if that's still to this day, but, like, as you can see, it's currently going on. I'm going on a Maniacal Haste rampage right now. Stamina drain is nothing, apparently. So, yeah, Jeff, also when Jeff comes out of sneak mode, if he stays with the survivor long enough, it also makes him a bit faster. Like, it gives him a speed boost when he exits sneak mode next to a survivor. Or if he stays near a survivor long enough. So, yeah, Jeff is basically a ambush slash chaser.
Yeah, this guy is really good. But if you're just keep running in and not trying to be sneaky at all, then you're not going to get anywhere.
I'm peaceful.
Valum. I've literally played this guy like 3 times. So, you know what? I'm gonna just put him in a random spot. There you go. Oh, shit. There you go. I don't really have much to say because I don't really have much experience with Valum, so basically just consider this guy as a what do you think tier. And then finally a Dinky Winky! Wah! 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 Yeah, I'd say he's really good. And that concludes my Pillar Chase 2 tier list.
Okay, fine, I'll cover them fairly.
Where have the Teletubbies gone?
Okay, the Stricken. We've already had he already had his own video, so I shouldn't really have to stay on this topic for that long. But anyway, the Stricken can place down custards that serve as little traps that are like Niloticus's radiation portals or radiation puddles. They basically infect a survivor with infection or stricken, as they like to call it, and over time it does damage to them, which can be useful for chases. For example, you find a survivor in a lone room, you place a custard in the only exit of that room. So, they either have to A. risk infection to escape from you, or B. risk getting killed and get rid of the infection and then try to escape, which is just a stupid idea. So, either way, they're gonna have to take some damage while you chase them. So, yeah. They're not like actual traps that will get them killed, but the Stricken debuff is helpful so that later on in a chase they can get bone broken and the chase ends quicker. Anyways, moving on to his tank form, what he can do in tank form is that basically it just gets rid of him completely and just replaces him with a whole new character, Stricken Tank. And basically what he can do in Stricken Tank form is ground pound, which is basically like MX's POW hop, but you can't jump it, and you have to... it doesn't insta-kill if you land onto someone. Ground pound can also trip up people, but unlike MX, it's not really punishable. What I mean by that is, like, if you do trip someone, it doesn't feel like you get a chance to even punish that. Like, if someone trips up near you, you're just... the end lag from the ability is just gonna cause you to not even reach up to them. His second tank ability is Boulder Toss, and it's basically like Springtrap's Axe Throw, but it's a whole fucking boulder. It's like a big bomb that you just throw from across the map. For example, you're on a big map, say like My World. You see the last survivor all the way in the loop-de-loop and you're on the other side of the map. What do? You look up, grab a boulder, yeet! Hitting that sucker, 50 HP gone. And best thing about this is that the cooldown is low. Not so low where you could just keep throwing boulders after boulder after boulder. Bro, but let me tell you, hitting those boulder tosses from across the map is perfecto. Alright, now to the reasoning why I put Stricken where he is. I put Stricken in the, like, basically the middle of the tier list because, like, last I played him, I haven't played Pillar Chase in, like, 2 weeks yet. I don't know if there's, like, any balance changes yet. But when I last played him, he was very struggling to keep chases going or even catch up and chase. I mean, he is a good chaser, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to, like, staying on someone, like, pressuring them to keep running away, he's not really good for that. He's more like trying to out-stamina people if they're close by. Stricken is good at chases, but you need to stay infected in order to stay good at chases. You know what I mean? So you can't just like, ooh, I'm gonna run at you. Ooh, I'm gonna keep running at you without getting infected. No, you're not gonna get anywhere. That slowness that Stricken has is gonna cause survivors to have a lot of time to regen their stamina. And I honestly, I think I've been covering this guy too much. I'm being a little biased because now he's my quote-unquote main, even though I have more time with PCX, shamefully, I'm sorry. So, yeah. Stricken is middle tier. He's not that good. I'm gonna be honest, he's not that good, but he's also very good. A little bit of both. Yeah, that's Stricken. And you know what? For the hell of it, let's just cover PCX. Definitely not because I like his intro the intro I used for him so much in the I Play Everyone video that I want to use it again and not let it go to waste. That's totally not why. I'm just kidding, it's totally why. My computer shut down!
Welcome back, old friend. We've done this so many times that simply, I'm tired. I haven't had so much fun since I met him. It was fun. Last.
Alright, yup, PCX people, everybody's favorite hedgehog in this whole game. Definitely didn't almost kill the whole game as a whole. Alright, well, as you guys may have known, PCX has been known to receive changes like almost every update, but now it seems like Blade Ninja is finally done with him, and the state he is in right now is, well, I'm kind of mixed about it. See, now Blade Ninja has been trying to make it so like it takes more skill to use PCX, which he has succeeded in a way, but people have like adapted to that and like made it so now he's like by far the worst killer to go against. Like, it is so not fun to go against PCX anymore. That's why he deserves his own tier. Like, I'm gonna explain to you how playing against a PCX player, a good PCX player at that. Let's just say, you remember eating that one piece of food that your parents always gave you that they think that you like, but you really don't, but you just don't have the heart to tell them? Yeah, that's what playing against PCX felt. After like so many reworks, he progressively got worse and worse, least more fun. That's not a word, that's not how you phrase it, but who cares? The point is, like, the more reworks he got, the less fun he became to play as and against. So, let's talk about like what he can do now. As you can see, what he could do during this gameplay footage is completely different than what he could do now. The only similarity he has now is his jump ability can still do damage, and his little teleportation mist thingy still does what it does, but now, like, you don't see people. It's limited now. It's like a limited time. You can only be in there for a limited time. I think he does more damage, and also you don't see people for as long as you used to. So, yeah. The new ability, I think it's called You Can't Run. I don't remember. The new ability You Can't Run is basically Final Act, but instead of transporting you to the running zone, instead it, like, when you collide with the player, you just, like, do the little animation you do when you catch people when you used to do in Final Act. And it does, like, half of their health, I think. So, yeah. When you collide a player, he does "I am God" and just like jump scares them. But the thing is, with that ability, it's kind of like MX Charge in a way, but you can turn it. But it's with the camera. You turn with the camera. And it's so weird to me. I don't know why. Honestly, I'm glad that he made basically Final Act use more skill to actually benefit off of, because I just felt like Final Act being based on stamina is just stupid, because it was so fast. Like, you could just be at the end of a hallway and he's already there in a matter of seconds. So yeah, PCX does take some skill to use, but let's be honest, it's not a lot. All you literally do is just hold down your sprint button and then you'll get him eventually. Obviously, you have to predict where people are going when you hit that found you attack. So obviously there's some skill there. You have to know when to start turning your camera to hit You Can't Run now. Jump, let's be honest, is so easy to hit. And now for his like last man standing event, he takes people to Final Act. And it's basically just the same thing. So, yeah, PCX is complete dog shit to go against, and is just grueling pain to play as. I am so sad to see this character. As a fan of Sonic.exe, as I've expressed like the first time we've ever played as him, he was like one of my favorite characters of all, creepypasta characters of all time. And now it's just sad to see him go this route. But All good things have an end. So that's why I gave PCX his own tier.
And that concludes my Pillar Chase 2 tier list. Did you guys enjoy the video? Make sure to like and subscribe for more Pillar Chase 2 content in the next 2 months because Blade Ninja's in retirement. I don't know where he is. He's just gone. I haven't seen him in, like, a very long time. Kind of worried about him. If you see him, tell him to come home, please. Alright, bye. No, I'm just joking. That's not the outro. If you guys make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any arguments with this tier list, feel free to let your thoughts be known in the comments, but please keep the racial slurs out of the conversation. We're all about positivity and constructive criticism. Alright, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Okay, before the video ends for good, I just wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I am sorry for going away for a very long time. Again, I apologize at the beginning of the video, but I just want to say it again. I am deeply sorry for disappearing that long. I should not have done that, honestly. And, like I said at the beginning of the video, an explanation to where I've been was posted on the Pizza Hut Discord server, which the link will be in the description. It will actually be there this time. I will make sure of that. But, I just wanted to say that I am deeply, 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 deeply sorry for going away for so long. The explanation why is, I just said that I'm going in a circle again. So yeah, I am sorry. And Pizza Hut, if you were watching this video and you're listening to this, I just want to personally apologize to you. And to you alone, because I feel like I just took your Discord server for granted and I just like took it as a spot for my announcements, and I feel like I've just abandoned your community and you as a whole, and I'm deeply sorry for that. I really am. That was not my intention. So again, I am deeply sorry to everyone. Pizza, I'm sorry for taking your Discord server as a way for me to make my announcements. And I'm deeply sorry to you guys for going away for so long. If you were wondering where I've been, I've been playing Minecraft. That's it. That's where I've been. But that's no, that's not it all. I've also been doing like a lot of homework and schoolwork. I'm glad to be back, and I hope I could get back to consistency. I think I've said in this video that I'm not going to cover the new Pillar Chase update, but that was like before I knew that it was like a complete revamp of like the whole game, so yeah, I am going to cover that. Shadows Awaken, I've decided to compile that into like FNAF Friday video, kind of. It's gonna be Shadows Awaken. Hold on, what's that other game? Shit. Rewritten 87. And I need one more game. So leave FNAF fan games in the suggestions in the comments down below. Yeah, I will be covering the next update on Pillar Chase 2 whenever that comes out, because it's basically like just a whole revamp. So I will see you guys then. Until next time.